Hi, I'm Iggy Garcia. Hey, I want to welcome everybody today, and just kind of want to touch a little base on the end of the season coming up. We got 2 months before the New Year's coming up, and a lot of us have set resolutions, and a lot of us made plans to change things and do things differently. Some of us have accomplished some things, and we moved forward, and some of us are still working on those plans, and some of those plans didn't come through. And that's kind of normal, and that's why we make a big list. That's why we make a big list of things in order for us to, gauge where we want to be and how we want to see our lives. But, while you're doing that and engaging in these goals and these dreams and these aspirations and things that you want to create for yourself, abundance for your family, it's important to know that by creating it for you in your heart and having these things that you want to have developed and manifest for you, it's easier when you do it for yourself. I mean, it sounds like it's easy to do for others, but you know what? In service is in service. But when we put a little bit of focus on who we are as human beings and honor and cherish and love, the gifts of the Spirit that have been given to us, then it changes the game. It changes the game completely. It gives us a whole different outlook. It gives us a whole different scenario. Kind of like the old saying, it's hard to help somebody else who doesn't have to give. But here's the thing. What I'm saying is to understand that you are part of the creation. You are part of the love. You're part of the earth. You're part of the mother. We're all one thing. 2011 was way back now. And I remember when 2012 and December 21st was coming, everybody was freaking out and having this crazy, not everybody, but there was a big segment of the population that was. And I talked about that a little bit, how the earth would just shake and rumble and we were like fleas and you would fall off. I still believe that. That doesn't change too much. Those aspects of the mother stay the same. But the mother is kind and loving as well. When we protect her and we love her and we care about her, she will honor us. But we're also like a Mother Earth. Inside of us are gazillions and trillions of life forms that we can't even label sometimes or know. And there's things that walk upon our skin every day. And if we would look at life with an all my relations point of view, knowing that everything has value, that everything has purpose, we would have a little more understanding, a little more, compassion for what happens on this planet. Now, I know that we live busy days and we have to go through life and make a living and we have to eat, but that's kind of a system that we helped create our ancestors. But now the new ancestors and the new generations that come next, they have to change things. We have to be the ones that are proactive. We can either stay in the old system and just keep going and doing the same thing, or we can, go out and reach out and touch the mother and be part with her, be one with her, and understand her that, she is on loan to us and we are on loan to her, vice versa, that, everything has an end point. Everything has a beginning and an end. We know when we were born, but we don't know when our next breath will be, or our last breath, our last walk on this planet. So I invite you to experience life in a way that you've never experienced it. Try something different. Drive down the road a different direction. Not opposite, but if you go one way every day, go a different route. Try it out. See what happens. Go to a drum circle. Get a drum. It doesn't have to be big. Size has nothing to do with it. And I'll prove it to you right now. It just brings out energy. We're energy. Our vibration is energetic. We are life force. Everything about us is energy. This rattle. Get a rattle. This is a bean rattle. Go to the store and just find something. Get something that you can play and you can have good. You can clap. You can sing. And then you can dance. And all of you know that I can dance. At least I think I can dance. But I can dance. And I have fun with it. You got to enjoy it. You got to go out there and do things that nobody wants to do. You got to step out of your comfort zone. You got to just be different sometimes. Different's good. Different's good. If you want to be a robot, then just do what everybody else is doing. Do the same thing. Wear the same clothes. Wear the same shoes. Shop at the same stores. We do these things because it's been given to us. We're like, I hate to say it, we're like cattle. Someone opens up this store and we just go to it. We go to the Walmarts. We go to the Giant Eagles. We go to all these places because somebody had an idea, a vision to do something like that. You know, I believe in love, man. Love. It's backwards on because of the camera. But you know what? Love is important. Love drives this planet. All the great sages of the world spoke of love, talked about love, what love meant. So I invite you and I challenge you to look at life and to live life in the moment. Yesterday is gone. The future's not here. The only thing we have is right now. You spending 5 minutes to watch this crazy video of me just going crazy and having fun. You know why? Because life is beautiful, man. Life is beautiful. Life is what you make it. If you want it to be miserable, if you want it to be all the things that are negative, you're going to get that. You're going to attract that. You're going to attract the people. You're going to attract the situations. You're going to attract all the things that validate what you're thinking. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult to change things and change your mind, what's going on, what's happened to you. But baby steps, you know, little baby steps. Just take little baby steps. So how do you do baby steps? Go to a drum circle. Buy a rattle. Get a little flute. You know, do something. I mean, I really challenge you to do something. Because everything begins right in here, in the mind. And then it translates itself through your body, courses through your body. And the next thing you know, 20 years have passed and you're going, what happened to my life? What's going on? I gave to the company. I gave to this. I gave to this woman. I gave to these kids. But you know what? You didn't give to yourself. I'm not saying abandon everything, abandon ship, and give up on your family. But some people have done that. They've gone to that extreme to find that bliss and that joy in the heart. But I'm not saying you have to do that. You can do it in little portions, in little baby steps, and little things like this, just little by little. Have you noticed outside that every cloud that passes above our heads is different? There's never going to be the same cloud ever again. One cloud. Just like you. There'll never be another you. You've heard this before. There'll never be another you. There'll be a version of you, but it'll never be you. You're one of a kind. You are all love, created from love. And within that love, you spawn off beautiful things. We've helped create this world. We've helped create this environment. We helped create the internet. We helped create all the things that we have today. We did, at some level, energetically, through our ancestral imprint, you know, from our visions into the future. Just think of what the world could be like. To have fun, enjoy. You like this music from my country. The people in my country, you know, this is one of their songs. This is the people from the mountains. You know, they have fun, you know. When they're not having a good time, they just dance, you know. And they jump, and they dance, and they have a good time. I encourage you to do something different. Do something different in your life. Mother Earth is here to serve us. Mother Earth is here, and for some reason human beings think that they can change her, and they can manipulate her and reconstruct her into the form that they want. I'll tell you right now, that may look like a little bit right now, but you know what? It has a breaking point. You know, it has a breaking point. When you take, and you can't put back into it, what happens? Well, it implodes. It collapses on itself. So, you know, we have to be mindful. We have to know that we're in a symbiotic relationship with a living being. She is a living being. She's a living being, and you know what? And we have to honor her as a living being. But, you know, it's hard for people to comprehend that she's alive because we have so much construct that things are not like that. They're not like the human race. Oh, no, we're chosen. We are the chosen children of spirit to do. No, we may be chosen to be caretakers and to help and honor and secure and hope and know, because we're wise. We've been given that free will and that gift to make the right decisions. Right now, we are not making the right decisions. No, we're not. We're living in fear. We're hiding. You know, we're teaching our kids wrong. Our kids want to live. We need to be like kids. We need to be not childish, but childlike with our imagination, with our creativity, with our love, you know, with the things we do in life. Because you know what? A kid just plays and has fun, but he knows when he's done. And he knows when he's tired, and he knows when he needs to quit. He doesn't push it to that next level. They just crash. They just go to sleep. You know, they're done. But human adults, when we get older, we're just little kids in big grown-up suits that we keep pushing. You know, we've created a system that we have to be rich, that we have to be strong and powerful. But there are people out here who don't need that. I don't necessarily need that, and I'm happy with the friends that I have and the situation I'm in. I love it. So go out there and make a difference in the world. Go out there, get a drum, you know. Go out there, get a mookie ball, you know, and meditate. Get a couple of them, hold it, you know. I don't know what it's going to take. Get a CD, you know, and play some of your favorite music, and then dance a little bit. Do something that is out of your comfort zone. Do something that is, you know, will just waken your spirit alive. Maybe you just need to hear that someone would say, it's just a reminder. I'm here just to remind you, just to wake up again, and to have this beautiful moment, and just have this amazing time. So go out there and make a difference in the world, because you are the change that you want to see. So make sure you know what it is, because when 2014 ends, what are you going to do in 2015? Are you going to say the same things? Are you going to complain? Are you going to harp and say, oh, I didn't get what I wanted? Well, you know what? It's on you. If that happens, it's on you. It's on you, because you know what? You are the one who can only make the decisions for yourself in the end. You can only say, hey, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, and I'm going to move on, and I'm going to reconstruct my life, and I'm going to build it, and I'm going to do it how I want. You know, get on your work boots, get on your hat. You know, it'll take some work maybe. You might have to really work on some things that, you know, have really held you down. But I believe that you can do this. I really believe that you can go out there and just make something of this beautiful life. Because the moments are the most valuable thing. The moments. Moments. Those moments are what push us into the next stratosphere. That push us and catapults us. Try it. Just try it. Go out to the woods, go to a park, walk down the street, say hello to your neighbor. Just try anything. Anything that you don't regularly do. And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised that people will say hi. You'll be surprised that some people won't even acknowledge you. Maybe you won't be surprised. But everything starts here in our mind. And we create that manifestation. It starts to work its way out. You know, we don't have to live in fear. We can live in love and joy and bliss and peace. Is it an ideal situation? I don't know. But here's the thing I do know. I'm much more happier. I'm much more healthier when I'm come from a place of, you know, understanding and love and compassion than to be fearful that something's going to eat me alive or enter my body and kill me. You know, I don't need that. We get enough of that. There's enough news. You know, if you want to be informed, that's one thing. But you don't have to be inundated with that negative energy all the time. There's a nice balance you have to find. You know, that ebb and flow, that relationship moving through. And then you have a partnership. Because in relationships, if one's up here and one's down here, it's not healthy. Creating healthy limits and boundaries for ourselves. Telling people no, telling people yes, and saying what we mean. And our word is important. Does our word change? Yes, because things change it. But you go out there, 2014 is not over. Put on a free hug shirt, something, anything. Go out there and just do something that you've never done before. And I guarantee you, in 2015, you're going to come back and you're going to say, Iggy, that was awesome. Thank you for this advice. Thank you for knowing that there are possibilities and there's things I can do. You know what? Take as many people with you as well. Maybe start off by yourself, but you know what? Find like-minded people. They're out there, and they're willing to travel with you, and they want to do these things with you. And when I tell you, I have some of the best friends, and I have some of the best, you know, relationships right now, in partnerships with people that I've never, ever had before. Why? Because I was willing to step out of my comfort zone, and change things in my life. Those of you who do know the story of Buddha, Buddha gave up everything to, you know, fight enlightenment, to find what that meant. And then he laughed because it was so simple. You know, the enlightenment was within ourselves when we're ready to receive it and open up. And that's just the story. It's more complicated now, maybe. Maybe there's more to it. But regardless, may the highest purpose be served. May your heart be open. May we be surprised by the universe. May it surprise us and give us these gifts that we've been waiting for. This is a gift. This internet is a gift. This camera is a gift. You know? Me be able to share these moments with you is a gift. And with that, I just want to say, you know, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for listening to the end. Because you know what? It's about us. It's about you. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with you. Love begins with me. Love begins with you. Because we are all one. We are all one on this place. There is no Earth 2. That's 4, right? 2. There is no Earth 2. So go out there and make something of Earth 1. She loves you. We love you.